First, let us assume root 2 is a rational number. First, I am assuming root 2 as a rational number, right? Then, so any rational number should be in the form of a by b, right, or p by q. Now, so that root 2 should be in the form of p by q, where q naught is equals to 0. Okay, why? Because if this q is equal to 0, you can't define that value. That's why any rational number should be in the form of p by q, and q must not be equal to 0. Right? Step 1. First step is you are assuming that root is a rational number, and then root 2 is equals to p by q. Okay? Then after, you have to do step 1. This is type 1. Okay? For this type of root 2, root 3, root 5, first you have to do step 1. Step 1 is squaring on both sides. Clear? Step 1 is squaring on both sides. Makes sense? Just assume root 2 as a rational number, and any rational number should be in the form of p by q, right? Any rational number should be in the form of p by q, right? Clear? Any rational number in the form of p by q, and step 1 you have to do squaring on both sides. So squaring on both sides means what it will become? Root 2 whole square, right? And here p by q whole square. Clear for you? Right? What I have done? Just I'm assuming root 2 as rational number. Just I'm assuming root as rational number. Then any rational number should be in the form of p by q, and denominator should not be equals to 0. Clear? And now you are squaring on both sides. Root 2 whole square is equal to p by q whole square. Clear? Can you have this? Right. Next. So I'm dividing both into two parts. So previous step is root 2 whole square is equal to p by q whole square, isn't it? Right? So now any square root cancel. So 2 is equals to p square by q square. Right? Now send q square to LHS and 2 to RHS. Or else first send q square to LHS. It is in division mode. If you are sending q square to LHS, it becomes into 2 into q square is equals to p square. Here q square is equals to, now send. So I'm sending it as I have sent q square to left hand side. Now I'm sending 2 to right hand side. P square by 2. So what this statement says? This statement is saying that p square, the number p square, whatever it may be, the number is divided by 2. So here itself, it is saying, this statement is saying 2 divides p square. 2 divides p square. It may be any integer, p is any integer. Okay. So if any number divides a number, square number, so it has to divide its number. Like if 25 is divided by 5. Okay, I will explain with example. So 25 is a 5 square. So if 25 is divided by 5 means 5 also divides by 5. Clear, Arjun? Clear? Just think about it. For something square, 625. Right? 625 is 25 square. 25 square. So if 625 is 625 dividing by 5, check it. 5 ones, 5, 12, 5 2s 10, 2, 5 5s, 125. So it is dividing, 5 is dividing 625. That is square of 25. Is 25 divided by 5? 5 ones, 5 5s. Okay. So 625 is the square of 25. 625. So 5 dividing 625. So 5 also divides 25. Okay, if a square number divides by another number, its number also divides by that number. So 2 divides b square means 2 also divides p. Clear for you? 2 also divides p. So now, so any number, it is 2 is dividing p means p is a multiple of 2. P is a multiple of 2. That is, P is a 2 into something. P is a 2 into something. Something means it is an integer, positive or negative. Clear? Understanding or not? First, I said root 2 whole square. Square cannot cancel. 2 by p square by q square. Q square is equal to p square by 2. This statement, p square by 2 means 2 is dividing p square. 2 is dividing p square, a square number. Okay, so 2 also divides p. That is example. I have already shown example. 625 is a 25 square. So 625 is divided by 625. 0. And it has to divide 25 also. 5 5s, 25, 0. Is it dividing or not? It is dividing 25 square and it is also dividing 25. So P or 2 also divides P. So P is a multiple of 2. That means 2 into some integer. So I am assuming that integer is equals to C. I am assuming that integer is equals to C. Clear? Clear? Right. So now I can write this P is equals to 2C. P is equals to 2C, equation 1. Clear? Here it's saying P 2 divides P square, 2 also divides P is equals to 2C. Right? Substitute that P is equal to 2C in equation 1, previous one. What is the equation? Equation is saying that 2 is equal to P squared by Q square is equal to P squared by D. 2. This is equation 2, this is equation 1. Now substitute P is equal to 2C in equation 1. Right? So Q square is equal to 2C whole square, like in place of P, I am substituting 2C. Q square is equal to 4C squared by 2. 2 ones, 2 twos. Q square is equal to 2C square. Right? Okay? Right. Next. So it becomes C square is equal to Q square by right. So here it says 2 is dividing Q square. 2 also divides Q. That means 2 is a common factor for P and Q. 2 is a common factor for P and Q. So what is our rule to rational number? Rational number should be in the form of P by Q and Q should not be equal to 0 and P and Q must be co-prime. P and Q must be co-prime. What it means, co-prime means their highest common factor should be 1, a number 1. Okay, their highest common factor should be 1. But here their common factor is 2. So our contradiction is wrong. Because 2 is a common factor for P and Q. So our conclusion is root 2 is an irrational number. Got it? So like now I'm going to do it root 3. Okay, I'm going to do it root 3. Can you understand or not? Are you understanding or not? Please comment below. I will rectify my mistakes. So now Isn't clear? Same way, we can prove that root 3 is an irrational number. So first, let us assume that root 3 as a rational number. It should be in the form of p by q. Q naught is equal to 0, and p and q must be co-prime. Clear? Now again squaring on both sides. If you do multiple, two or three times, you get it. Squaring on both sides. That means root 2 3 whole square is equal to p by q whole square. Okay, square root cancel. 3 is equal to p square by q square. Now send q square to that side. 3 to. So it becomes q square. Here I am sending q square to LHS. So 3 into q square is equal to p square. So q square is equal to p square by 3. Right? So here we are doing, so what we are proving that we assume that it is a rational number, and we will prove that it is a common factor more than 1. That's it. So remember, it is having common factor more than 1, so it is not a rational number. Clear? So q square is equal to p square by 3. Here this sentence saying that 3 divides p square. So any square number, if it is a number square is divided by another number, so that number also divides by. So 3 is dividing p square. That means 3 also divides p. I have already shown you an example, right? So in that case, p is equals to, you can write it as p is a multiple of 3. 3 into something. 3 into something. Multiple means 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3, 6 or 8, 6, 3 multiples are 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay, so many are there. So in that is one multiple. So we don't know exact multiple of 3, and that's why we are writing this C. Okay, C is an where C is an positive integer. Positive integer. Okay, so now p is equal to 3. This is equation 2. This is equation 1. Substitute p is equal to 3c in equation 1. It becomes q square is equal to 3c whole square by 3. Okay, clear? Can I rub this here? In that case, it becomes q square is equal to 9c square. Oh, if you are not understand, 3 square c square, a into b whole power n, a power n into b power n. So q square is equal to 9c square by 3. 3 ones, 3 threes. Q square is equal to 3c square. Right? From this, c square is equal to q square by 3. So I am sending 3 to this side. It is in multiplication mode. So 3 to side, q square by 3. So here itself, it is saying that this statement is saying that 3 divides q square. Right? 3 also divides q. Why? Because if 3 divides q square, number square, then 3 also divides that number. So here 3 is dividing p and q. That means 3 is a factor of p and q. Common factor of p and q. So what is coprime means? It should be having HCF 1. But here itself, it is saying that 3 is a HCF for p and q. So their p and q are not coprime. So our contradiction is wrong. So our assumption is wrong. So root 3 is an irrational number. This is type 1. Clear? So we'll meet again after a few hours. Okay.